Hello everyone. Today we are looking at the Kenwood DP-7030, a high-spec made in Japan CD player from the early 1990s. It sits in that sweet spot where classic build meets mature digital design, a quiet transport, a refined one-bit deck, and thoughtful features that make day-to-day listening easy. Across the front, you will see the center disc tray, a clear fluorescent display with time and track information, direct track access keys, and the usual transport cluster: open, close, play, pause, stop, search, and skip. You get program and repeat controls, random and shuffle, and a display dimmer for evening sessions. Kenwood's ergonomics here are excellent. Buttons fall naturally under your fingers. The display is legible at a glance, and the remote pairs perfectly for sofa control. It's a classic full width component, so it slots right into a standard hi fi rack. Transport and mechanism. Inside, the DP-7030 uses a proven Sony optical pickup and a smooth, low noise sled. Disc clamping is positive. Tracking is quick and seek times are brisk for its era. The drawer glides in quietly. No rattles, no drama, and the servo logic locks to the table of contents fast, which is why day to day it simply feels invisible. You press play and music starts. Deck architecture. At the heart of the player is a 1 bit noise shaping deck with third order noise shaper and high rate master clocking. In plain English, instead of older multi bit ladder decks, this design pushes quantization noise up out of the audible band and filters it away, yielding very low distortion and a black background. Oversampling and tight digital filtering feed a clean analog stage, so transients are crisp without edge and low level detail emerges naturally. Measured performance, the numbers that matter. On the bench, the DP-7030 is a quiet, linear machine. Frequency response: 2 Hz to 20 kHz within tight tolerance. Total harmonic distortion on the order of 0.001% at 1 kHz. Signal to noise ratio greater than 110 decibels. Channel separation roughly greater than 105 to 110 decibels at 1 kHz. Wow and flutter are below the measurable limit for a CD player as expected. Means you get flat, extended response, vanishing distortion, and a very low noise floor. Exactly what you want from a dedicated disk machine. Connections and system integration. Round back you'll find fixed and variable line level outputs for easy integration. Use fixed into your amplifier or variable into powered monetarily or a recorder. There's also an optical digital output, useful if you'd like to try an external deck while keeping the Kenwood's rock solid transport and ergonomics. Up front, there's a headphone jack so you can cue tracks without firing up the main system. Build, dimensions, and day to day feel. The DP-7030 carries the classic Kenwood footprint with a sturdy metal chassis and a sensible internal layout. Clean power supply, short analog pause, and well shielded digital sections. It's a full width and rack friendly unit with reassuring heft, stable on the shelf, and pleasantly quiet in operation. This is 90s Japanese hi fi done right, understated, practical, and built to last. Maintenance and longevity. These players age well. Keep the tray belt healthy, lightly clean the drawer rails, and feed good discs. Most owners never need to touch the laser. If a decades old unit shows skipping, a careful realignment and fresh belt usually restore it. Treat the optical output with a dust cap if you are not using it. Listening notes. Sonically, expect a calm, low grain presentation with a solid imaging and tidy bass. It's not trying to dazzle, it's trying to disappear. And that's why it pairs so well with revealing amps and speakers. If you want a no nonsense, high spec CD player from the golden age of Japanese engineering, the Kenwood DP-7030 still earns its spot in 2025. Let's hook up with an amplifier and speakers to get the true feeling of a sound image. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and enjoy the music. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Down by the banks of the Waterloo, on a summer evening with a haloed moon, wide-eyed as night owls, naked as a dream, we watched our love in the rippling waters of a rambling stream. We slept like time itself under diamond skies, far from the bright lights and the city's lies. Our love arose like a morning dream. It was washed in the rippling waters of a rambling stream. Well, the mountain dreams of a blanket of snow, and the wild wind dreams of directions it might blow. But the river's dream is a dream of love, and the dream of deep reflections from above. The banks of the river of change, we watched the river running from the wishes of the mountain range, and the stars in the wildwood played the season's theme. We watched our love in the rippling waters of a rambling stream. Down by the banks of the Waterloo, on a summer's evening in the halo blue, why